Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started on the F10 basement plan. Some of you might have already done this, but make sure you have all the components. The first thing you want to do is start by creating some different levels. I did that already to kind of help me get started. And if you've forgotten how to do that, you'll just go to your elevations and go to the architecture tab and create levels by clicking and dragging. You want to make sure you have an F10 basement plan at -9 and an F10 first floor plan at 0. So once you have both of those, we're going to go from the first floor plan, we're going to work our way down to the basement. So we're going to go to wall, and you want to create a 10-inch concrete wall using your edit type and duplicate. So first thing we're going to do is start drawing. So you want to make sure that the depth says basement. So we're working our way from our first floor down to our basement. We're at finish face exterior. Go ahead and turn on chain. And we're going to start, let's see. I'm going to give myself a line to kind of work with first. So I'll start, let me make sure I'm in my tags. So there we go. There they are. So I want to make sure I'm drawing inside of there. So I know that the bottom is 38. So I type in 38. And I am looking at this plan right here. Actually, I have it on another screen, so I'm not going to be flipping back and forth. Then I'm going to go up. Looks like I go up 10 and then 3, 2, and then 10 inches. So if I were to add that all up, that would be a total of 14 feet. Then I'll go in 10 inches, or 10 feet, sorry. Up 4 feet, 5.5. Up 4 feet, 5.5. Over 16. Down 4 feet, 5.5. Over 12. And back down. I'm going to go ahead and annotate this to make sure that it stays the right size. And I have to annotate anyway, so I might as well do that. So I'm going to jump back over to the basement plan. Let's see, first floor, so these go from the basement up to the first floor. That's right, okay. Now when I go to basement plan, since these are actually lower, we're not seeing them. So let's change our underlay here to first floor. See if we can find them. There they are. Okay. Now we'll annotate. So we're aligned, and our dimensions are faces. So make sure you change that to faces. And we've got a 10-inch or 10 feet from here. You want to make sure that you're locking the dimensions so they don't change. I've got one from here to here. On this one, we need to move that 10. So when you have it selected, grab your little gripper, which is right here, and just kind of move it over so it'll be readable. Okay, next step, we're going to add some windows. So I'm going to go to Architecture, Window, and I've already made all the windows I need. Again, that's based off of the basement plan, so there they are. Make sure that you change the actual width, don't just duplicate. So I've got my 3, 2, 1 right here. I'm going to move it there, and then I'm going to align it to here to, whoops. So align, and I want to select this one first and then that one. So it'll align perfectly. And then I've got some 4'1" windows on the bottom. Which are, I believe, here. And there's another one there, and then there's one there. And a 5'1" over here. Okay, I'm going to go through and dimension these. I'm going to pause it so I'll let you dimension, and then I'll come back. Okay, when you're dimensioning down in this area, after I've placed my window dimensions, I also need to get that spacing correct, which if you're not used to this, you might have to play around with it a little bit. So when I move this over, I'm going to get this wall right here, which I know that that wall needs to be 3. Based off my drawing, whoops, needs to go 3 the other way. So that means I need to do this one first. So I'm going to move this one first, which I still don't have it, so let's try clicking that wall. Nope. Let me try to move this one over a little bit more. And let's try to go to aligned. And I know it needs to be from here to here. And it should be 3, 1.5. So let's see if I can get it now. There it is. So 3, 1.5. And I'm going to lock it once I get it. So there it is, and lock. 4 feet. Now I need this one. I might have to dimension it first again. So from here to here should be 3. See if I can get it. Needs to be blue for me to be able to change it. There it is. And once I get it, lock it so it doesn't move. Okay, so I've got that one, and this has some more dimensions. I'm going to hold off on this one just a bit because there's some more things I need to add to be able to reference to. So I did the width, but that's all I'm going to do for now. So I'm going to go ahead and add my interior walls, my stairs, and my doors. Go ahead and save if you haven't saved. And we'll start on our interior walls. So we've got some 5-inch interior walls and a 7-inch interior wall. So let's do that. So we're going to go to wall, and we're going to have to create a new type of wall. And I think we're going to have to do this. No, we should be able to do it right here. So I'm going to just go to generic for now. We'll do 5-inch. And my height is going to go up to my first floor. And I'm going to go down, let's see, 4'6". And again, I'm looking at my drawing. So I'm going to click here. And actually, did that go center line? It sure did. We forgot to select faces. So let's try again. 5 foot, make sure all our stuff is still there. Finish face, exterior, turn off chain. Let's try it now. There we go. So I need to go down. Actually, I can turn chain back on. Okay, Now I'm going to go down for 6. And whoops. Now I'll go from here, oops, 4, 6 again, and I'm going to align these walls. So I'll do align. I need that one to align with this one. And then I should be able to draw a wall right between them. And this one I will say is off a little bit. It measures at 15.2, but the measurement is really, or it measures at 15.1, but the measurement is really 15.2. So we know that's a mistake, so we'll go ahead and leave it at 15.2. And then you've got a 7-inch wall now. So I believe we're going to have to make that. So let's see, we'll go to, we'll edit type, duplicate it, and we're just going to call this 7-inch. And make sure we change our width to 7 inches. And we'll go through and actually customize these walls at a different time. So I've got this kind of, it's like a half wall between to separate my laundry. So this goes up 4 feet 10. Okay. And we've got some doors in here, so I'm going to go ahead and load some doors. And I'm not sure what type of door they are, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this alone. I know that it is 3 feet wide, so I'm going to leave it at that. And the swing goes this way. I'm going to click there, and then I've got another door here. I'm pressing spacebar to switch that swing. Place that there. And I've got some weird doors happening over here that I need to kind of customate and create later. So I'm going to leave those alone for now if you're looking at your drawing like you should be. So I'm going to hit modify, go ahead and save. And besides the stairs, this is pretty much complete. So let's go ahead and save that. And we need to do the stairs kind of all together. So I'll save that for another video.